Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you to all my subscribers. I'm getting there. These subscribers are just growing a little bit. I'm 420 something, so edging up to that 500 point where YouTube says I get to do more stuff. It's Saturday. I have on the Saturday work sweater. Oh, I had to pull it up a little bit for you to see like the holes in it. It's an old cotton sweater. I've probably had it for 30 years or so. Which like holes in the sleeves. Have to wear a shirt under it because it's so holey. I could fix it, but it's a work sweater. And there's something about putting this on. It's like, okay, it's a get it done day. So my plan for this weekend, the plan for Saturday is a rotation. I do currently have a puzzle proofing assignment where I need to do 3 pages per day. So, not particularly in this order, but I will do a puzzle. I will do a household chore. I will work for half an hour on a work in progress. And I will get up a new Etsy listing or update a listing which needs updating. Those 4 things over and over. If I do get through 4 rotations, then the puzzles will drop out because I need to do 3 puzzles per day. Doing 4 will get it down, give me a little bit of a buffer in case I have a bad day and can't get through 3 pages. So that will, let's see how many rotations I get through. That's the plan. One of the chores is to go to the recycling center and drop off a carload of plastics, cardboards, glass, metal. The garage is getting a bit messy, so I have to take care of that. They open at 9 in the morning, so I'll have some breakfast and then head over and get that done. I do have a few finished projects to show you. This one is my anemone hat. I got a messy bun. It's like messy bun, get it done day. I don't know how this is going to look with a messy bun on. But this is like a cone head with the bun. This is one of my anemone hats. It was using the yarn from the yellow tag challenge that I got for myself to use up the yarn. That bag is looking so empty. I think there are only 3 cakes of yarn left in the bottom now. 2 red and 1 yellow. So I'm definitely getting there. The only problem was, once again, I played yarn chicken and I lost. So right about here, I ran out of yarn. So I got some maroon boucle from the closet. And, well, it was a boucle that went from red to very dark red. So I had it wound into 2 cakes. So I took one of the red and one of the very dark red and held them together. So you can see that the top is just with the ring light and all that, it doesn't really show the difference, but there's just a little bit of a difference there. So this one will be discounted in my shop as a boo-boo and oopsie item. Speaking of finishing off yarn, playing yarn chicken, there was one little very small chunk of blue left in the yellow tag sale bag. So I started making a ball. And since I ran out of yarn, it went from solid blue to speckled blue to white. But another ball for the bin. I'm up to 4 now. Oh, I mentioned the crochet along, the Christmas crochet along that Curious Papaya is doing on Instagram. I did finish up the first project, the ornament. Yay! The second one in the challenge is this tiny little donut, but I need to get some tan yarn out by my chair. Probably that right there. And speaking of the tan yarn, I did start a blanket for Boggy Creek. I'm going to do, I didn't bring out my little sketch. I'm going to do just it's a granny square, but it's solid double crochets. So I'm going to do this till I get out to 36, 37 inches. And then it's going to be different colors. So as long as I've got that tan out there, I'll probably do another 5 rows or so of tan. Then once I've got this big square, I'm going to put like a 6 or 7 inch border across the top in white and do an animal, like a sleepy puppy or something like that, applique on the top. Sorry. I was going to do pinks, but I don't know. I just got going with greens, and I think I'm going to do greens and browns. They probably end up with less boy blankets than girl blankets, so I'm hoping that greens and browns would be more of a boy, and then like a dog on the sleepy. Okay, panel up here, applique of a sleepy puppy, and then I will do a border around the whole thing. So that's another work in progress. I was showing you finished items. So I found a free pattern for a Stegosaurus, a no-sew Stegosaurus, on Instagram by nooks_hooks. And I was making this late at night, and I think I may have skipped a row on the head. It just, the eye placement doesn't look right. I don't know if you can even see that. And then I did my own thing with the spikes. The pattern is written 2 ways, where you could do little bobble stitches on the top, do a color change in a bobble stitch to put the bobbles in as you go, or you could put in yarn markers and then attach your yarn and make the spikes. But I just went with my usual, I think it's chain 5, slip stitch, single crochet, half double, double crochet, and then you chain 6 so that you have 1 stitch between. Do the same thing all the way down. So that's my Stegosaurus that I finished. So that's all my finished stuff. And I told you the game plan for today. So I probably should go make my coffee, make my breakfast. It's Saturday. I'm going to make myself some gluten-free waffles and get going on my list. So either Sunday afternoon or Monday, I can check back in and let you know how much progress I've made. I do have, besides that, oh, that's got to go back out. Where's Boggy Creek? The Boggy Creek blanket. Besides that, I've got one other work in progress right now. That is a Hilde the Cow by Yarn Society, one of my favorite patterns. I'm making it in a dark chocolate brown that was in the yellow tag bag. And I almost got the head done. Now, the pattern lists the snout first, because you're supposed to make the snout so you can sew it on before you decrease for the head. Nah, I didn't do that. I just jumped right into the head. So now I've got to stop and make the snout, put the snout on, put the eyes on. Yeah, I'll get that done. I think I'm going to start another chameleon using that pattern from Yarn Inspirations. So I will need to, I'll probably pull out that burnt orange too. I'm going to make another red and orange one since the red and orange one just sold. And once I've got that made, I will update the Etsy listing to put in. I thought I saw him right here. No, he's over there. Okay, to put in the pastel chameleon and the open mouth chameleon that I made a while ago, and this new one. 3 chameleons in a listing. That should go well. Okay, it's time to go have some breakfast and get some other stuff done. So I'll be seeing you in a day or two to let you know how much my work sweater and I got done this weekend. Bye-bye.